everyone, my name is Mykaela and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today's video, I am so excited. I am going to be playing around with the Makeup with Jar and BPerfect Cosmetics collaboration. If you guys don't know who Makeup with Jar is, she is a makeup artist from over in Sydney and she's also a fellow Kiwi, but she is probably one of my biggest inspirations with makeup, and that's why I'm so excited to have a play around with this collaboration. So she released an eyeshadow palette, a pigment set and lashes in collaboration with BPerfect Cosmetics, and I have been waiting like all week for this palette to arrive and I'm so excited to be sitting down and filming this video for you guys. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this eyeshadow look, then please keep watching. Oh my gosh, look at this, like reflective packaging. So cool. So, bubble wrapped good, which is a good thing because at least you know it's not gonna, nothing's gonna break. Alright, let's move that aside. So I just got the palette and the pigment set, and seeing it in my hands now is honestly so exciting. I've been seeing it all over Instagram for the past week and I've been so jealous of everyone that's had their hands on this palette. So I'm not going to give you too much information like on the palette and you know what it's all about and all that kind of thing because there's already enough information out there. I just want to show you guys like how it works and give you kind of a little bit of a first impressions video and tell you what I think. How many shades does it have? I'm pretty sure it has 30, yeah, 30 eyeshadow shades, and I love that all of the colors are actually on the back of the palette as well. I think that that's really good like to refer to. And then this is the little pigment set, so it comes with 3 pigments. And it has the like shade names on the back of that. So I'm just gonna open it up and then we can get playing. So I'm gonna create an eyeshadow look for tonight. I'm going to a wedding this afternoon, so I obviously am gonna be doing my makeup for that. So I thought, why not use this new palette to do that? Go. Oh, the palette's actually in like plastic. Throw this aside. And this is what the palette looks like on the inside, so it's literally the same as like what the box looks like. So it has all the colors on the back, which I really like. It's good to refer to on the back of the palette, but then I'm pretty sure, yeah, on the inside it's got all of the names as well. So this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Oh my gosh, these colors are so insane. It's so weird seeing this palette like in person. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my god, it's even prettier like when you see it in person compared to like in the videos and stuff that I've seen. Let me show you up close. So this is what the pigment set looks like. I will open this up so I can show you guys that as well. So there's 3 different shades in the pigment set. Are they called pigments? I think they're like pigment glitters. Yeah, they're called clientele pigments. So this is what the like packaging of the pigments look like. I'll show you here. Alright, so opening up the like pigments, it actually comes with like a seal protector on it. Oh wow, it almost looks like a glitter. Don't know if I can show you guys that without it like tipping everywhere. I don't know if my camera's focusing on it, but it almost looks like a glitter, to be honest. I'm so excited to give these a go. And then there's the dark green. So the 3 different shades, we've got Buffhead, Manzy, and Saya the Cat. So Saya the Cat is the like green pigment. Manzy is like a white kind of, let me have a look at this one. Ooh. So Manzy is like a white kind of pigment with different like reflex through it. It's super bright and intense. That's gonna look so amazing in eyeshadow looks. And then the Buffhead color is kind of like a rosy, like pink color. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm so excited. All right, I'm gonna stop like rambling on now because I feel like I've been talking for so long, and we're going to start using the eyeshadows. So I'm gonna grab a big fluffy brush, and as a transition shade, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Sandy. This is like the perfect, looks like the perfect transition color. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of that. I'm just gonna tuck my hair behind my ear. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one of Makeup with Jar's like signature half cut creases. I know that I've been doing quite a few cut creases on my channel recently, but I feel like it's only fitting if I'm using her palette that I do a half cut crease. So I have a feeling on like the shades and stuff like that that I'm going to be using. So right now I've just blended in those colors, and honestly the colors are just blending so seamlessly. I hardly even had to try. Like, you don't even need to be a makeup artist to be able to blend these eyeshadows out. Like, they literally do the work for you. So next that I'm going to use is I'm going to use a little bit of the shade, what do I want to use? I'm going to go in with the shade Gigi. And I'm going to grab this on quite a small brush, and I'm going to start like blending this into the crease. That's what this looks like. So I've just finished adding that color into the crease, and now I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. So I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. This one is by Morphe, it's the M506, and I'm going to grab the shade Gigi and also the shade Sweet As, and I'm just going to diffuse the edges of this color. I have just blended out the edges of that, and now I'm going to go in with another brush and a little bit of Sandy, and again just keep diffusing the edges. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the shade Gigi, and I'm just going to mix it with a little bit of the shade Too Much. And I'm just going to add some further depth into the outer corner. Then I'm just bringing the shade Too Much just over the crease as well. Alright, lastly I'm going to go in with a little bit of black and a small pencil brush and just deepen up the crease even more. Oh wow, this black is like really creamy. And super pigmented as well. So now I'm going to carve out the crease using some of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. And now for the fun part. So now I'm going to add, I want to add Burgasm or Darling. Or maybe I should add both. So I might go in with Burgasm first, and I'll just add that next to the darker shades. And then I'm going to flip the brush around the other way, and I'm going to go in with the shade Darling and just press that next to the shade Burgasm. And then I'm going to grab a clean brush, and this is the most exciting part. I'm going to add the shade Pink Rosé. So I really want to try one of these pigments out just because I want to give you my first impression on these as well. Obviously I'm not going to use the green because it's not the type of eyeshadow look that I'm going for. So I can only obviously comment on the shades that I have used, but you know, I'm sure I'll be filming more videos using this palette. So I might mix a little bit of the pink, but I think I'm actually going to put a tiny bit of the like white one as well. What's the shade? Buffhead and Manzy. How it looks. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. Yeah, it literally just like looks like a glitter, but like a very, very like finely milled glitter. And now I'm gonna mix a tiny bit of Manzy over the top. I just want to put a little bit and just see what it looks like. Now I'm going to go in with a pencil shade and the shade GG and just buff that underneath my eye. Now I'm just going to add a tiny bit of black as well. Going to put a little bit of black liner into my waterline. Moving on, we are going to be doing the inner corner highlight. So I'm going to grab the shade Glow Up and I'm just going to press that into the inner corners. Oh wow, that's super intense actually. Wow. Look, you guys, I'm honestly so happy with how it turned out. The overall first impressions of this collaboration is a massive thumbs up from me. I think Makeup with Jar did an amazing job. She picked the perfect brand to work with. This is my first time using BPerfect cosmetics before, and I am really surprised at how high quality the eyeshadows are. I've also ordered the Stacey Marie palette and the Mitchell palette. Both of them were collabs with BPerfect, so those are coming in the mail now, and I'm just so much more excited to give those eyeshadows a go when they do arrive. I just want to say a massive congratulations to Makeup with Jar. Being a fellow Kiwi, it's so exciting that she has been able to do this collaboration. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, what I will do is I will just tell you guys the prices. So Makeup with Jar's collection can be purchased obviously on the BPerfect Cosmetics website, and then also for us Aussies and Kiwis you can purchase it on Glam Radar, so that's where I got mine from. The eyeshadow palette was $69.95 and the pigment set was $26.95. So I think fairly decently priced products, especially for like a collaboration as well. And given the fact that the eyeshadow shades are like everyone's dream all in the one eyeshadow palette, I think it's a really good price point for what you are getting. So anyways, that is pretty much it for today's video. I will definitely be filming more looks using this eyeshadow palette and pigment set. If you guys have any suggestions on what looks you want to see, let me know down in the comment section below. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!